Hi, I'm Gabby.
And I'm Eden.
And this is our daddy's True Start 90-Day Challenge story.
Hi, I'm Josh. I just completed my True Start 90-Day Challenge and I'm feeling fantastic. I decided to take this challenge after getting involved with True Start on the business side. After signing on as a wellness consultant, I began to check out the website more closely to see what it was all about. It didn't take me long to realize that if I was going to do this seriously, I really needed to practice what I was going to be preaching to others. Walking the walk instead of just talking the talk would give me the confidence, passion, and more importantly, the credibility to encourage others to go for it as well. So I profiled myself, got my nutrition, vitamin, and exercise plans, and dove right in. The meals and snacks in the nutrition plan surprised me because they tasted so good. Also, when I wasn't in the mood for a particular meal, the amount of substitution was huge and provided lots of variety. The exercise plan was a structure that I was probably lacking up until now, and the instructional videos in it made sure that I was starting off the correct way. Also, the effect of the suggested supplements in the vitamin plan was impressive. At first, I wasn't sure if I was feeling so good just from eating better and exercising regularly, but the proof was provided the first time I forgot to take my supplements in the morning. I just didn't feel as good as I had been. My personal favorite is True Energy. I took that when I was having difficulty mobilizing myself for an end-of-day workout, and also regularly before my weekly hockey games. It really gets me going, but without that jittery feeling that other stimulants can give you. Well, it's been 90 days since I swallowed my first True Star multivitamin, got on this exercise machine, drank a smoothie, and began the journey that's changed my life. That's not really an overstatement. I was just planning on losing some weight and maybe eating a little healthier, but the results I got and the way I felt extended way beyond just the physical. Before I get into that, let me just dwell on the physical for a minute because I worked hard on this and I'm pretty proud of it. My most impressive accomplishments were dropping 30 pounds in my first 30 days of the challenge and losing a total of 50 pounds over the entire 90-day challenge. During this time, I also improved my strength, muscle tone, and aerobic capacity. I knew what the raw numbers were from stepping on the scale every day, but I really wasn't prepared for what I saw when I looked at my after pictures. Apart from the improvement in the way I looked, there were several changes in the way that I felt, and these were the truly impressive results of the challenge. The first was an almost complete disappearance of my lower back pain, which was getting worse and worse over the years, to the point where it was considered chronic. I could count on a day or two each month where I'd be completely incapacitated by it, and the rest of the time the best I could hope for was a dull soreness. It was a few weeks into the challenge when I suddenly realized that I hadn't been taking any prescription painkillers lately, which I had been doing quite regularly up until then. I thought it was too good to be true and that there was just no way that something that's been with me for so long could be gone so quickly. I expected it was temporary and braced myself for its return, but it never came. Living for all those years with the pain now seems like a distant memory. My back feels like it did when I was 20. Another unexpected and welcome change was with my digestive system. I stopped feeling bloated and uncomfortable after meals. I stopped having indigestion and heartburn on a regular basis. I also have more serious gastric issues, which landed me in the emergency room of the hospital once or twice a year. Although it's still premature to say that the changes I made for this challenge have had an effect with that too, I do know that my stomach is feeling great, better than it has been in a long, long time. I won't be surprised if ultimately it turns out to have made a difference with that as well. The last change in the way I felt is probably the least visible, but the most significant. For quite some time before I began this challenge, I was feeling very down. My mood and general outlook on life was very gloomy. It was at this point where I was beginning to seriously question if I was depressed or not. Once I got into the routine of regular exercise and eating properly, these feelings evaporated quite quickly. I thought that it was because I was feeling proud of the early results I was getting, but then came to the realization that it was just simply impossible to exercise and feel badly at the same time. The more and harder I worked out, the better and better I felt. Now, I get up in the morning feeling great and raring to go. It's made such a huge difference in the way that I look at things. I'm looking up instead of down and to the future instead of dwelling on the past. Now that I've gone through this challenge myself, I'm committed to helping others do the same. Sometimes it feels like I almost have to hold myself back. When I see someone who appears out of shape, I want to grab them by the shirt collar, shake them and tell them that there's a better way, that they could be living their lives feeling a whole lot better than they do right now. I want to tell them all about TrueStar and how it can help them the same way it helped me. Most importantly, I want to tell them that if they have any doubts about their ability to take on a challenge like this, they're wrong. Anyone can do it. The key is to simply make the decision and then to start. Once that's done, momentum seems to take over and each step starts becoming easier and easier. As I say, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. My next goals are to extend this challenge unofficially to a personal 120-day challenge, and probably further after that. I'm also planning on enlisting the rest of my family for TrueStar's Family Challenge in the upcoming year when it's available. I'll let you know about that when it happens. But for now, I'll leave you with a little entertainment from my #1 supporters. Thanks for everything, TrueStar.
He used to be lazy, but now he's health crazy. He used to eat potato chips, now he got a protein fix. He used to be chunky, now he's all hunky. And it all started with TrueStar. Ba-da-da-da-da, skinny daddy, woo-oo. Skinny daddy, wahoo. Skinny daddy, brah-brah-yeah. Thank you, TrueStar, for helping our daddy get healthy and happy. Be true!